Yo, what up, street talk, street blog, street vlogging, blah, blah, blah. So, some thoughts. Serve yourself, comma, serve others. So, I'm thinking more thoughts about like vanity, etc., etc. So the question is towards what ends and goals. So, I like to think that the point of things is to try to optimize yourself to become the most self-confident, strong, powerful individual version of yourself, serving yourself for the sake of serving others. So it's kind of like virtuous double dipping, in which by maximally benefiting yourself and striving to elevate yourself, you could also strive to maximize that to elevate others. And I think our best friend Jesus would be very proud of this. It's also tricky too because the notion of service comes from the notion of servus, servant slave. So whenever people talk too much about like, oh, serving the community, serving others, I kind of always get a little bit like suspicious or sus of things. I think it is actually much more honest to strive to first serve yourself. So intermittent fasting, don't eat nothing that somebody tries to force you to eat, right? When it's time to break your fast in the evening time, just eat a shitload of meat, beef ribs, and the best is actually organ meats. If you want to go demigod, eat more organ meats. And so I think out of all this, the more that you could elevate yourself, the more you could elevate society and just higher orders of things. Like our best friend Publius Cyrus once said, don't water the plants of others if your own garden is parched, which means, don't go to a developing country and try to help other people before helping yourself, helping your own family. Because if you're in poor health and you're not doing well, it makes no rational sense to overextend yourself to help others. And I think I forget who said it. It was Tim Ferriss podcast that did one of these dudes. It was like, you want to change the world and fix the world and help others, yet your own family is broken. I'm like, ooh. Shout out to my friend Jeffrey Lamb. He said that's a good thought, because once again, my practical thought is anybody who tries to quote quote save the planet or save, the trees, the whales, the dogs, whatever's, everyone's kind of having a low-key power trip whenever they quote-unquote help others. And it is true is that anytime you tip somebody, anytime you help somebody, you are essentially augmenting your own self-esteem, because by helping other people, you feel superior. Like, even if you're like a bunch of like Korean ajishis, like older Korean men, and everyone's fighting to pay the bill for everybody, essentially it's a flex to say, I am so rich and successful enough and wealthy enough that I could support everybody else by paying. So in this sense, money is the greatest flex when you could actually use it as a sense to show off how rich you are in front of your friends, your family members, etc. So once again, if you want to augment your own self-esteem and stuff like that, actually paying the bill for everybody is actually a very intelligent idea instead of buying a car and all these silly things. I was thinking about it too, like the biggest benefit of not owning a car, not owning a home, having super cheap rent, just chilling at Cindy's mom's house paying $500 a month in rent. Go out and eat. Eating out gets expensive, but I still think it's good, paying for others. And I was just thinking, I'm like, man, imagine it's like you gotta pay rent and you eat out and you pay for a car and you pay for insurance, blah, blah. And it seems, really quite expensive. So I think we just need to become much more honest about things. I love that. Cobra Kai. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Right? And yeah, and so ways that you could build yourself and build your mind. Effectively, don't do anything you don't care for is a simple thought. Also, try to gain some sort of super abundance over uber abundance, in which you kind of have nothing to lose, and also like you have everything to gain. Elevate yourself to the fullest.